Ebusia me mwakwa baba Ice One TV so. Me mwakwa baba. Ene yeba besia de kakra. Yebesia de about revolution and democracy. Lawyer Anokye Frimpong ekokopie mo Angel TV. Ohima ye program bi ode ba watu ne din yedwumadi ni. Na ode nsem bi to dwa concerning about Boko issue ya ekosi ya. After that osabo rem Burkina Faso Ibrahim Traoré ne ku obeye ya ode aba be president na oye Burkina for president no ede ne man ye ku no president no obeye no fa so de be na de bre Burkina lawyer akomu di pa wa cheche mu bebre yanso ye be sua de na de chiri yanso adwe no yanso ya chiri adwe no ho abusua na me ka se bomoden na subscribe channel yi na nya bell notification icon no se ne be attend bia me the video ba onso benya bi no ahwe follow ye Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, baby Ice One TV. Yanko Angel, na yenti ensema lawyer editu ya wa bra no ni ohima yeje. Etwetwe nkomo.
Na ene yankomo twetwe no fapem no ye ba behwe revolution and democracy. Yeba be share revolution and democracy kabi ma menka bi ene satraya to da it we man e homene so ne nyina no looking for the better state of mostly or mine, you know, because for our grievances na mo feel say aban no oteso no wontumi emwa ema omo enya ahoto ene nkwa ni mu na omo tenaske kan ho bomu a through the means omo betumi use no se kukura ne aye. What I say, and it has happened quite recently. Burkina. Now, Osha said the Burkina for the no AC no H3 any interventions are through the coup maker no. It happened to the country and of course, ma Africa you know height and so Africa we can do this. And no money are there. Not stress. As I said now, no you know you support it. Now in another sense, you know we so feel say I know be on them cool so about to me mudi. Then a democratic country, sir. You know, you need to ade say you be kabi menkebi yanchitu any agent enfam pretum and all that no. Now we have to support such cause, you know, until no huni mudie na ye ba beje ho ncheche de fe opani hotel opani oba ya mpacho yen sha sem famfi ha
yo medasi papa well see a sha see ha ne beka no ene say Burkina Faso sene Ghana for ye kan podcast ye fe ni English omo no kan French na say yabakwa abako se mu kakra yebehu se in the case of Ghana womu ebedi yeso no ene enyiresi abrofo anase Great Britain na Great Britain ewo adwen bi se enam se ahemfo ne di won so ana ahema at least Ghana ni bi enim se nanuya na oba bi wu ye fa ne Queen Elizabeth II ne ba Charles nso ebedi nti sa institutions na omo aba beto ewo omo territories ne mo no eno no mbe build omo develop wa ne bedroom mre bia safo no etumi edi won ho so no ombe jai oman no ede ama won enti no Britain for wo adwen se wo mo beboa yen ne hunisania ye behwe ya ye ho so yehu ye ho so hwe wi a ombe kɔ won ba bi sa policy no enti amma Britain for amfa won nipa bebre amma oman we say mu imagine say oman kakraka we na forts and castles so mu won kakra bi won poano enti in the interior no broni bia eni ho Ghana no broni bia eni ho ana omu yusu ya hemfo eno so kan ho na di problem dia ba boko no nti wakasa na bibia betom dia ye fie dia na ma solve wo no ketu bi ansa na yakoye ni
okay
nti wo so mu duru sire mu no eye upper east wasisi ya boko problem aba
yes
obi a o tie mi a wakan chinua achebe ni book bi afa na things fall apart ukonko wo kan se bibini bia enhwehwe sa krata ni bi enkan NSHS for no aba yan shada nkyere mo
na ye kan batch no but I think recent for you there
wo munye na what
is Angel 102.9
okay things fall apart wo be hu se ibofo no ye womu in sociology and as anthropology efro womu acephalous society e kire say safo no omu ye decentralized omu nima hemfo nti woko not wona efro mu tendana they say they are owners of their land and close to their gods obia ne compound kakra ni nafu a waye no ho no e ho no wahenie no epem nti na woko iba obia ye igwe obia ye chief. As opposed to centralized societies like Ashanti, like Dagomba. What you say? All the accounts, centralized. Until no, omuba South Ghana ya brofi.
Yes.
Eba South Ghana who say centralized. No, they work through the chiefs. Or flower hena no ekasa. No kasa ya jeje lampo jiwo biya sika. Ni entia ye hiye sika ne esi ye yika kwai. Esi ye market. Esi ye janai bia. Esi ye pipe. Ohene ti ase wie pe wawie ono no nim asem obeka kire ne mindful mbeti ase na nyansa ka sika no nti ade broni de emmanuel na nanso ya recognize ne saka ne de
okay
na nyina work kama especially accounts ne da gomba they are very highly centralized into no problem gonja the same na momo no upper east ho no especially kusasifwe omu ni mahenie na de ban nti wo mu nua no mamprisifo e ka won ho omu te won ba bi no no mu ye highly centralized nti because mamprisi ye part of the Mole Dabani kingdom
okay
nti omu a centralized system of government very well structured hierarchy nti with this no na ye say abrofo no nam ayifo so mamprisifo so ede jeje wala mpo no won bibi ombeye until with that it led to the recognition of the Mamprisi people as the owners of the land when in fact the Mamprisi were only brought in to protect the your friend is saying kusasis during the reign of Ohimbi your friend na tabia and obe protect one against buzanga for okan buzanga ombube for busa for
abusa
your bulsa
BUILSA, that's different. Okay.
Just to protect them.
Okay.
Now, brother, who is only a centralized, only a well organized, as against as a philosopher, one obia ruling the compound. The recognition of the woman.
Okay.
And the man for more education. No more call woman any. In the independence time, no mukuta more education a catch for papa. Into omukoko DMPP for chair Northern People's Party. Omunuanim na LLM asante for no mateme ho. Into kusasi for na 75% in who say yeah no sa yanko school for CCA. And the yanko support kwa Nkrumah CPP.
Okay.
No mo so de wa ho bo Nkrumah. To omo wini wie no no mka kira Nkrumah say na ya wini dia ya gi ya konwa. And Nkrumah demand, but not on silver platter. Nkrumah set up the Afari, Opoku Afari Commission of Inquiry. No, who is assassinating your media? No, the Mao. A chile case in the choir could do Supreme Court here who say, you for the Kusasi for the Nemum, Obia wedding was so pay almost 200 years. Now, Cassa, no, sorry, no, Fadi, and you would have man one patch and easy. And easy, sir. What you say? Kusasi no Mamprisi programming opinion. Now you come back to the African contester, French, English for indirect rule na maka ho asem na eno by and large baby bi ombe hu society ya well organized do ho ba no move on nti Ghana by 1990 Hugh Clifford Constitution by 1925 Gettysburg Constitution and then na Gettysburg launched a Africanization policy. Okay. Buri Botanical Gardens, Takrade, Harbour, Kwelebu Teaching Hospital, which is the second biggest hospital in Africa, only to Soweto Hospital. Abroni ne simaye. What you see?
Yeah.
And tina ye kwa yenim and schools kwa kepko sukwahe. A bu a chile Achimota school. Na no so abem Prempeh College and then ya ekekaho. All because omo tete na yedru mra yetumi enyan ye ho a na wo mu eko and eno nam so omo policy no omo de yes I find indirect rule into omo ba ha na ye kakra bi.
Okay.
Now when you go to South Africa and East Africa na sase ne ye fine se matna South Africa kakra ko Kenya mo ne ade a East Africa mo hono womo wada na pa.
I see.
Land no so enye easy.
Okay.
Into womo ye what you call settler colonialism. Abrafo no ba so be settle ho. Into yenu ma bi before no mo tutuo kum won say ya anti sa mo apepepe.
E kum abrafo no.
Oh, mo kum before.
Oh, kum before.
Because omo hu ye say ye rodents. Unim rodent.
No.
Kasane. It was a winning rodent. Would you add there? And more Baba say, and the friend would like Encrantian and Kusi.
Okay.
Into who will be before say Encrantian and Kusi, no Muquia say English for ya and a German for Muquia just to get land for themselves. And no more fire and Sassinina. Intina, what was a safari and so no more use Mandela in the photo no. Mandela ba wanyi wa wasasi ama wode no ho baba for no musu protect no.
Oh, okay.
Na in reality ko South Africa before ni asase da wo be ko ho no Joburg airport ho it is celebratory. There's nothing African about South Africa apart from poverty, endemic poverty among the blacks. Nti ya ka bibini di ankono no Kwame Nkrumah.
But so is that the reason why recently there was a news to say omo pamo omo a influence asene so abra omo compensate woman. There was a news.
And abrafo ne so indoctrinate won so omo hu omo nuanuma bibifo omo ma no omo hu won say ye nipa bonefo na broni de say worship no. And mo omo twisha ye so kuye da bia no. Omo educate won say honam ne ye fita we bronu na wo ba nyame efiri ho akokọ sa na the more we tuntum te say medie owu a say ye ku and ye settler colonialism. Now come to the French speaking countries. France for what adwen say all their colonies in Africa no a part of France into a overseas France entino we Ivorian, Senegalese, Guinean, Burkina Faso, Malian, Mauritanian. You are also a citizen of France. Enti omu election ayaya no France no metropolitan France no omu constituencies ewa ha.
Okay.
So it means that omu amba so omu beyan no omu akọ aha ye one property. Enti tamo saje fu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah bae na obebia bibifo ani no. Na omu hu say French for no who said, Omuya Wushi Nye 1945, Second World War, and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Yes, so be Okuta colony no Onyemu. Until I said Britain and France a giant one colonism, and when 2 years later, I made a political party were Ghana UGCC. And the French for who said, no, send your more nom a if one. Burkina ne Ivory Coast. No. Omujai kwa Hiana Ebekao. In fact, they are among the 7 richest countries in the world. The moment Ombe Jai won colonism Africa at the moment, no, Ombe ko 23rd. Ebeba Bayasa a 3rd world country.
I see.
Intina so almost so modern. So the ploy they used was that Omo Sam Nkrumah independent 1957 the pair and Omo free all their colonies. Ekacho on say ye the fahudie bi be mamo. Ne mo menye real fahudie. Yai no more governors. Mbenya president. Nti politically nkrofo be hu say you are ruling the people and economically still
ye na ye
in charge nti mo ambeti ase no mo hina mo sign and mo hina sign here only one country voted no Guinea because se kultura adam for ne Kwame Nkrumah nti the following year after Ghana's independence 1950 the Guinea for independence mao. Now do you know what they did to Guinea?
No.
Adan bia wo mu hobi omu ko bubu no colonial buildings ni hina.
Look at that.
Habo no omu yeji eyi ni hina fi wo de wo ships kwa. Railways omu tutu ni hina.
Abropa.
So Nkrumah was forced to give them £10 million.
Oh, okay. So that explains the Ghana-Guinea
Mali Union.
Ghana-Guinea Mali.
That's all this to rebuild the country.
Oh.
The same thing I know they kwaya Burkina Faso kulungugu. See, there must be no border between brothers. Okwaka Ghana ne kwayi Burkina abomwa kulungugu bomb episode ho na kiye kunu no.
Ohima.
Entina yesa abrofu be time Kwame Nkrumah. So now you understanding African politics there. Esa broni bi time. And Ghana House of French for catch Britain for say mistake na mo yesa mo apene ma Ghana ekọ na Ghana ko wia mo colony say akanyina beko. I don't see a mistake. We had internal independence. I'm say just delay them. And Matime won after 1951 election na ba Santi Memu. Enya Santi fo ni dia o. Abrofo ne tenas in who the most well organized people in Ghana. Yen you so on yen delay Ghana's independence. Intina Abrofo ne finance one. They use the Ashantis to finance and cause confusion in the country. Delay independence, mine all their products as much as possible, Fako, because when you are a mistake in the way.
Oh my God.
Inti besi no one santividio so command onye ni papa kura. Now you have to come command see KNUST, one of the finest universities in the world. Now what the amount? No, we see Confanochi Teaching Hospital. I'm what the wo Confanochi din the actors one friend government hospital. Now amamo National House of Chiefs headquarters NC Asante Hinifie. Boneba na papa ni Betty and just to ensure that they will be against Nkrumah, and to the extent that they are against Nkrumah. And Ashanti is in the middle of Ghana. It formed an empire, very well organized society. So when they are against you, your government will fail. Even today, government will be aware how to deal with Ashanti. The government will fail immediately. Because that's one region. About 3 regions Oti region, part of it Eastern region. About half of it, Eastern region, new job in capital, Omi Asante for Korea Asante. And I have Asante. Part of bonus Asante.
Yes.
And Asante itself. It is if you don't know how to deal with them, you destabilize the country. And more so being in the middle of Ghana. I want you nominate the Gomba for. Any man prissy for Omba how pa. What I say, no, na Britain for
nominate the Gomba and
then going to France, Abra Guinea, yes, Adiano. And my French colony see him say, hey, you could do one more chia. Young home bachelor in Tiana and join France. So they formed an association like Communauté Africaine Occidentale, Community of French West Africa. And no money French for year one. And by 1960, you do a winner for who dear Emma won. Into what is a Burkina Faso? Almost first president, Fanny Amigo, Ivory Coast first president, Hofua Boigny, me Pacho, and your independence BR. And how come, say, you see economy no French for SM? Best in there. Call cry ye. We call on the phone. Your taxi at France in any French speaking country. And almost sports stadium now near African Cup. Come no French government there.
Okay.
And this a winning because so Ghana was a good. Now every course the more your friend say Air Cote d'Ivoire. Me pacho Air Cote d'Ivoire is the West African name for Air France. Inti pilot in 99% ya bro for the be am furu bi na make a and all the French speaking countries any central bank to say Ghana or Bank of Ghana ya try a cedi no and Nigeria for try naira no me pacho wo musika na ya trust CFA a currency for French Africa enti no omo National Bank no of France abrofo na hweso ne ye tua wonka before tua wonka and omo kokko omo export omo bibia kwa France na ya mamo kakra afi what you say omo bibia kwa France nti say we are Ghana ni na hotel na so Ivory Coast where you fam pedua no bo of impacho man nya one deal Ivory Coast mine ye French government in the property Inti France of one actually nipo be the president ni nipo be minister ni nipo be MP ya discussing of France unlike
that reflect
na reflect inti say you di ni krata ni mu so wa fam ha de won kan
that is interesting
what you say inti in the case of Ghana a revolution is not suitable because country ni ya there Ghana no ya country ya man 1957 ya je fa hudi nanka matem ho for ne say matem for JB dan kwam wonu masema mu ka che Ghana for enka Queen Elizabeth tiri no kura da yesika omo ye nkoso na so because obufu say Nkrumah team baba aba da so say ye da wo mu onye wo mu fault nsema me no wo ka ne sisi so mu bebre ni me fe na wo ti ase
yeah, and the feedback I'm getting now, man force we nyante ase wo ho.
Very good. In the case of Ghana, you don't need the revolution because country ni ya dia. And the constitution. In the case of Burkina Faso or Cote d'Ivoire, you need the revolution because country need that so bronism.
That's so clear. That's so clear. That's so clear.
It is a revolution. It been a Sankara at the buy around 1983. What the buy so OJ Thomas Sankara, a Jew or minor a free abrofunism.
Yeah.
And no who say the moment ɔman ni be free won nsam no ohia bɛka wɔn nti ɔmo pɛ kwan bi so a ekum no at 1987-88 ya yekum papa no aha ana ɔman ni sa be di French fo nsam biom ebabedi wo wie no ana ne nam so a brantie we nso aba maybe now obinim de ebinim tsa so de sada ebeto we sub mesramo nkroma fra bruche beduru Ghana no ya won 1909 to 1947 no sign by no na say he was about 39 to 40 years so a very youthful nti ya nkofo ka say wo di leadership no youthful personal mind eyeye. So go back to the background of the person. Good. And Nkrumah was very well educated with about 3 master's degrees at the time he came to Ghana and was doing his PhD. Good. Into Oberia na Lincoln University at the man so ye president wunya kwa church na ye de ma opreko ye de ma. In the case of Ibrahim Traoré, he completed the University of Ouagadougou. And apart from omo history onim he's also very well informed. He knows political science, economics, and sociology. And the man, in fact, you to be what Ghana and Cotton say, when be as young as you to know because educational background, because education is everything. Because education, yes, what JHSCBA, what SHSCBA, what university so every year. What am I saying? I'm to one nimnia all year. And I say with the choices I've got in the saying that mayor Tamwa French for who say mining free one seven Sankara time and no more this idea way by sa insurrection jihad no to almost said that a ma incremo for no empower when ma won sika just to destabilize the country. Ebesi ende Timesra, we don't need the revolution, we need the democracy. The Burkina Faso people need a revolution. Now, mom, idea yes, free one and say if it is a landlocked country, Burkina Faso is one of the poorest countries in the world. Very poor. Mpacho Ghana, yanya poor country. Nasa country way almost a desert. No more supply Ghana tomatoes. Nesisiano. One more to my experiment here who says wheat. Who do you know where ye? Why? Now you are Russia-Ukraine war by Noah. So the whole world, 2 countries in the produce wheat, especially Ukraine. A ma flour, no boakos everywhere in the world. No, you see, Ohia ma drinking, and you infant for baby. Ohia, Ohia, so here kawa. Na ma wo Jenia na wo free mu. Ghana di Ohia na ekayeno. Ya really on here that suitim. Burkina hunyansa. Yes, Burkina hunyansa say na dan ye free akwato flour. Every your friend say Ukraine. Na sem tokwa ba hwa na ma flour bo akosoro Africa ho. What is the solution? Na agric omo ya agric university no dan ti no omo school. Omo hu say sa abibimam hwa wo dua wheat eyeye. Now Burkina Faso is going to supply wheat to the whole West Africa. Just 2 years of trial. 2 years of trial. And a second, Burkina so every Abrafona edi wonso no. One Britain for time on mudi yes no. Wouldn't say any factory back okra wa ho. Yeah, you na Abrafona omo factory back raw materials no. Omo extract ya. No omo de ko. Na omo de kwa no makwaya finished products na ye de aba nti da bia wo behu bibini ade no cocoa raw material na wo hu broni dia chocolate de pa nti wo sa adwe no na Nkrumah besesa no complete SCC factories ni bibia wa nti time ye tu no you have to go back no mo for government na aba na da omo tonton bibia say bibia say adwuma na ya bind dia wo de say individuals Ghana for say be say hey, abaya juma say na nya ya idea. And wo di ma individual nya nipa na abaya juma ho. Ya wo Ghana Telecom. Nkrumah time ye tumi hwe so abeduru Kofo time. Na Kofo aton. Na ye ton wi aka say because I ya ban de ntumi hwe so. Na from 1960 na nipa no eye no. Ada na ye tumi hwe so abeduru wo time. The year 2000.
And I want aba abeton.
Ohima. VR nya ban de. And then the 2 years, my Bank of Ghana nya abandia. Secondary schools ni universities ni hospitals nya abandia. And then run. Na dibia di income bebre no se enye no waton ama broni. Enampo de ne ya no sa brofo no wa trick bi o mu de ye. Se edino ati se na MTN na wodin bi Ariba when me trek omo you see omo ba first almost the first 5 years or so no if no mbe sample adena hwe nti say tax waivers we tax in it nti omba ya epia sika ne de agu won bottom saa time no dure so omba be start to ya tax pe no mo se ko omo kro maton company no mo change we no mo de amani pa for MTN time over MTN the sense so ba ko crowd said tell sir I bet take you over from Vodafone I hear the same
from one touch to them
sa no mo de fa sika and things like this you know Traoré ninyina no so okay and na wasua ade nso ehu se nkroma anko IMF to me build in the mind generally champion call IMF for pressure feed yourself just rely on yourself as I see we won nya nyame se na nyame bo no onfa 1 inch kura nka ho biem and afa hodie so anyame de ba no nyo no protect o nti sa what yesisi a no wahu so hwe no obi be fa wo nomu a obom pai 24 hours a day nyame wonye. So learn to protect your freedom and to protect your land. And ya can hunu so na abrantie yesua ni na together with evangelism PLO Lumumba mo ye say ni anyame de ma wo no wo hwe no so aso ya you won't go there to collect money now by Ghana mine to send your kufa de ye Ghana me mo na chi o me kanokre say won't me hwa wo man so ya na wo ye budget na wo de budget na koma wo mu abrofo no mo ama usika I would do to your workers to support the budget. And you come me already 91 years was him but my rule Ghana. Because at the moment you need be a dem fasoba. Na bisa kwa ufo no me business. Omo kwaji loan so the business am fan tom pabo am fan tatare because I'm fa income ma. Am fan television. And money dem fa income bi amre no. O invest Sanya Baya within a year or two, no to loan back. Now, or sign a quinine. Until better another time, the best form of television or better because I don't know any seeker and a data. The best form of set and no but I don't know any seeker. Ya dear, no loans a kufa de Jijina, Kufwa Jijina, Rollins Jijina, Yam Fabia investment beer, no returns. Into the Biana, what do one can now can a surana airco. She said. At independence na me can say be cocoa na ya raw material na British colony any India ne Bangladesh nti na ye say omunu dua eyi wo ho jute wo ho nti say cocoa no ye cocoa bag no factory no e wo India and Bangladesh nti na che say ma wo mu foreign exchange na cocoa na so wo Ghana nti the bag na the bag to create jobs over there near the bags and about near the cocoa negumo near the corner cotton. Nkoma ba ya na obi a state farm so we jira and obi a factory jute factory no Kumasi. Until now you don't need to spend dollars to go and buy jute. When you say Ghana for close factory in down. Until before say we better cocoa no MPP chairman NDC secretary so and so that who are contract 50,000 bucks why? What 10,000 bucks why? No, I crowd but now what the word there account. Our factory nesiwo. Into the be a CMB before you begin buying cocoa from the farmers. Ne cut there were millions of dollars just because of cocoa bag and digun. Now we and Wahanka you create jobs for Ghanaians. Only a problem. I notice that what person would take Traoré as here or say self-reliance. To send a champ or operation feed yourself. So you won't go there for anything. And he is succeeding. No more bibini obey bino. No be any no many into say at it only a cum. Tell you no destroy Kwame Nkrumah. You destroy Lumumba. Yeah, Gaddafi for as long as I know dear bro for nature. Hano. The moment also about baby African Bank before immediately they killed him. Mugabe for as long as I know do much Hano. The moment was assassins or JJ one say. No, there may be before no. They called him a different name and then overthrew his government. And bibini brofuni president no. Then you have a problem. Bibini bi obedi akonyache. Te say Rollins mo bobutu hofua buanye mo. Then you have a problem with your people because abrofuni power system now we no. How won crofon na bua won. It benefits and so factory bia wa Ghana bia Rollins ne begunu. Say bibia na ba ku mienu bi te say Ghana tel so kofo ba beton e de koy. It is a banisa, they are always very happy. No moment is any Mahama Abeya, Waji international minds Kasia be or Western region, then they start watching you. Say, I go high empire. Ghana is one of the world's leading producers of gold. First 3 or so, Africa #1. We need gold refinery. Into what do gold in as raw material now they are called Muho. Woman refinery, we Nasa what the 100 near Quania say I cut you into a diner. Wobeka. Until the moment you try to set up a gold refinery, they will be angry with you. Until near Papa ye. Nani abua non so and say, well, who say what the one about Russia for? They give you all the technology, they give you education. And Russia, all because Russia is a self-sufficient country.
Yeah.
It is the only country in the world that they can survive for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Until they are not competing with Africa.
Yeah.
In the case of Europe and China, they are competing with us because they are not self-sufficient. Until I said the be America, Europe, who say, ye be afako. No mom say wo basoro dia ene wo ba be ha won and the competition so about France and Italy in term also Italy supports Burkina because Italy and France and boss over Europe and France I shoot to up all because omo melke before Italy for nya bi nye until I saw omo time France just that until say bibi ni say ina bomb pa ma Traoré.
I see.
Even though it's a revolutionary government but omo history na kire say enye ordinary coup d'etat. She said, "Omo aye omo currency, omo aduane, omo bibia, omo ye omo they don't rely on France."
Okay, so yeah, Brenna aye be but then so in such instance, no to say the ye nyina ye hu no say ebia ekokoba say the attack na from the Western authority no etumi etenoa. Does it mean say the why ye nyina comes to a halt and then the country reverses?
So the answer is yes.
Okay.
Because South Africa, God created 2 men for Africa, Mandela and Nkrumah. You destroyed your own. The moment na wobe katino no wa many na nia hu say ya ukwa villages no a uko block down now bro sana complete kama bi village we say na sikani bi na esio when Timmy Adinta, Kwemu, had the whole town, the whole community. In Timpaya, I see a bomber, any good leader in Africa.
Lepacho, Yabepe Musika, ye pesi a yesterday, and see a better Afro patch, ye be a bedding come away. Yesterday, that's yesterday. I mean, just like 30 minutes non stop education, I ya pick it from lawyer.